Yo, what's going on? Yo, it's Bros back at it. I'm about to give my full analysis of what I think about Chapter 3, 2 Blue Vortex. And I'm about to go in some character depth, explain what some of the characters get into, explain what the Uzihiko is, things of that nature. So I'm going to start off with the Uzihiko, man. The Uzihiko itself is a different version of the Rasengan, and it takes chakra from the planet's rotation, and he applies into his own jutsu, and it seems like when he comes into contact, it actually hits you with the move. It makes you develop some sort of vertigo. As I'm shown in this one panel, you can see Code has the swirls around him, and the panel's upside down, basically implying that he's dizzy and he has some sort of like discombobulation. Even though he has some sort of discombobulation, what confuses me is when he was attacking Boruto and it seemed like he was missing Boruto. What I'm getting from this, in my own opinion, is that he's seeing Boruto in one place, but his vision's in like disarray, so Boruto's not really there, so he's really attacking nobody. That's what I'm getting, that's my own theory. I don't know, we're gonna have to get more explanation. It really wasn't a clear explanation on how this jutsu worked. He gave like little details, but it's definitely an overpowered jutsu. And people have been power scaling Code and Boruto. I wouldn't say that Boruto is a lot stronger than Code. He's definitely gotten stronger, but it's kind of like Momoshiki with his hacks ability. If we actually saw like a straight hands-on-hand combat with Boruto and Code, you could definitely like scale strength, but that's just more of like a hacks ability. I just wanted to get that out the way. And since we're on the topic of power scaling, we might as well discuss Daemon, because it still seems like Daemon's the top dog because of his reaction to Boruto's jutsu. It was honestly funny because he's like, oh, it's a nifty jutsu, even though it's making Code one of the strongest people in the verse. Even though he's taking back-to-back L's, you got to give him credit. Discombobulation to make him fall over. He basically beat Code with ease. So for Daemon to say that jutsu was nifty, it seems like he's still a whole league above Boruto. So even if Boruto's like stronger than Code, he's definitely not stronger than Daemon. Daemon, you can still tell they're implying he's a top dog. So definitely want to see a little bit more of Daemon. Hopefully he fights. Next thing I want to get into is Sarada. Seems like Sarada is like still has some importance to the story. Hopefully they keep it like that. I don't want her to turn into like another Sakura who's just like there because she loves Boruto. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But now let's get into how she studied the trees. Sarada definitely has a high IQ, because when she studied the tree, she said that the tree could be a defective divine tree because the claw grimes are eating non-Otsutsuki, even though their first instinct are to devour Otsutsukis or people they come across with. So hopefully, man, that keeps Sarada relevant. And the next thing I want to get into is Ada. It seems like Ada has that Senrigan and she could see things that happens, but she can't really sense stuff. Daemon has more of a sensory type ability. He sensed that power in Himawari, and then he sensed Boruto's jutsu and already knew what it was. So I wonder, is that a divine ability from Shibai? Like, I'm pretty sure it is. That's what I would theorize, but I want to know where he gets his sensory capability from, because it seems like he could sense power in anybody or what sort of jutsu you're using. He's a very OP character, man. He has a reflection ability that basically makes him like untouchable. His strength and speed stats is the best in the verse right now for the people that are alive. We're gonna see later on if any new Otsutsuki members come on. Hopefully that's what I'm hoping, because I feel like the Ten Tails as a final antagonist isn't really like a good boss. You would have to like implement it in a very good way. You can tell the Ten Tails is about to become some sort of antagonist by Boruto's like statements. He's saying that what you did to those claw grimes has some sort of effect on it, and Code is being dumb and not really listening to what Boruto's saying. So I feel like he's gonna end up losing control of the Ten Tails, but somehow Boruto, maybe Kawaki and Code come together and they stop the Ten Tails from doing what it's trying to do. On Sanjay's stream, I had some theory that in the time skip scene in the first episode of Boruto, or the first chapter, or whatever you read, when Kawaki and Boruto are fighting, the village is destroyed, and Boruto said, I can't believe you went this far, Kawaki. I'm paraphrasing, I don't know exactly what he said, but I'm wondering if the Ten Tails is still around at that point, does Kawaki somehow have control of it? Did he like take control of the claw grimes? I don't know. That's a theory for a whole nother video. But and the final point I want to get into is the return of Kashin Koji, man. Kashin Koji, whatever you like to call him. I'm pretty sure it's Kashin. I don't know why I say Kashin, but that was such a dope way to bring him back. It was so unsuspected. Like a toad just pops out of Boruto's collar and is like, yeah, we got information on the Ten Tails. So I wonder if like Boruto's trained by Kashin Koji. Me personally, I think he's not. I think they're just working together to take down the Ten Tails, because Kashin Koji could have possibly gave him some information on the Ten Tails of what's going to happen, or he just saw it with his Jogan or Byakugan in the future. But the return of Kashin Koji is badass, man. If he was trained by Sasuke and Kashin Koji, he's going to be one of the most OP characters in the verse. And hopefully that means he has some sort of Sage Mode. I don't know if they'd give him Sage Mode right away. It would be dope to see him like train and get Sage Mode to prepare for upcoming opponents like Daemon or the Ten Tails, because he's going to be one very overpowered character, man. If he gets Sage Mode, that's going to be absolutely wild. And hopefully we get some information on Sasuke, man. I wonder where he's at. Got people theorizing that he could be the sword on Boruto. I don't think that's it. Hopefully we get to see some sort of presence of Kashin Koji, maybe get some flashbacks in the next chapter. I believe the fight between Boruto and Kawaki is not going to last, because he came there to get information out of Code. So he got the information. I believe he's probably just going to like pull some reverse summoning or maybe just teleport out of there. Because why is there a reason to fight Kawaki? He doesn't want to kill him. He doesn't want to keep creating problems in the village. Unless he stays there and like helps fend off the claw grinds. But I don't think he's going to do that. Because the village seems like they're doing alright. Chocho's killing claw grinds for hell's sake, man. So I think they'd be alright, man. But honestly, this was a banger chapter. My boy Sanjay, I think, said he gave it a 7 out of 10. Kind of crazy, Sanjay. I mess with you. But I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I feel like it was a banger chapter. I feel like the Jutsu should have been explained a little bit more, but the fight was cool. It was dope. The drawing was on point. You could tell it was better for this chapter because of the fights. And man, honestly, I love the chapter. Can't wait to see where it goes. Tell me what you guys think is going to happen in chapter 4 TBV. Like, subscribe, and peace.